John Garfield was one of the most dynamic actors of his generation and a staple in film noir. And I am happy to welcome back his daughter, Julie Garfield, here to talk about her dad's career and this film. So at the top, you had mentioned your dad's acting choices.
When he has Shelley Winters alone in that apartment toward the end of the movie, and he goes between being completely paranoid, totally jealous, angry, lustful, paranoid again, furious, distrustful. I mean, the transitions that he made, the emotional transitions that he made, he would do it on a dime, that, bang, 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 and that hunger in him, and it's extraordinary performance because of that, really extraordinary.
It's great, and he's working with really great actors in this film. I do want to give a shout out to Wallace Ford, who plays the father in the film, who is really one of the great, unsung actors in Hollywood. I mean, always in character parts, but he and your dad are just terrific together.
What's that church stuff do for you anyway? What's it get you?
Well, for one thing, it makes a man understand the nature of love.
They had made another great film, The Breaking Point, together, where, you could just see how much these guys loved working together. But Shelley Winters. Let's talk about Shelley Winters.
So she drove everybody crazy because she wanted to have the last moment in the movie. And from the very beginning of making this movie, she was on John Barry all the time about having the last moment in the movie, that she would be with him and you would see her tragic face as he died. And so this fight went on throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the ending that in the book, Sam Ross's book, He Ran All the Way, the ending is very different, and it's not nearly as dramatic as in the film, because Nick actually sort of just tries to rape her on the couch in the house, and she stabs him, right? And of course, Dalton Trumbo does not write endings like that. And so he said, no, this is Julie's picture, and we're going to play this whole scene, dramatic scene on the stairs. And then, how fitting, I have to say, that, your dad's death scene in this movie, which is like the most noir thing imaginable, would actually be the last scene of his film career.
Exactly.
That's it. This was the last John Garfield picture.
Yeah.
What do you think about, your relationship with your dad and how odd it is to know him mostly through motion pictures?
Well, it's sad, I got a lot of talent from my father. And maybe I was better off not to get the fame because it can be very destructive, But, the strangest thing about He Ran All the Way is it's like his life. It's like it was what his life was happening to him. That paranoia, that kindness. First he would be paranoid, then he would be very kind and gentle. It was exactly what was going on in his life. It's very strange. And then he would die in the gutter. Very prescient. Very prescient.
Well, the film was obviously made for him.
Yeah.
And he was clearly drawn to this character and wanted to play it. And it's in some ways it's like his testimony or something at the end of his career. It's almost like he knew this was coming.
Right.
Right. So Julie, thank you so much for sharing all this with us. And thank you for joining us on Noir Alley today. Remember, the conversation never ends over on Facebook and Twitter. And next week, Audrey Totter, a favorite here at Noir Alley, helps Robert Taylor find his lost memory in a great MGM film noir. Until then, see you in the shadows.